In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to get your child ready for kindergarten. Now, I am not going to tell you what you want to hear, because what you want to hear is there's nothing you need to do. Just love them, hug them, make sure they're happy, and they're going to be ready to go. That's not true. I was loved, I was hugged, I was happy, I was read to, but when I visited a kindergarten classroom for the first time, I came home overwhelmed, and I told my mom I never want to go back to school again. As a kindergarten teacher, a really good one, I had children come to my classroom who were not prepared. They were overwhelmed because they weren't ready for the reading, the writing, the math, the social skills, the interactions, the directions, all that stuff. When I used to tell people I taught kindergarten, they thought it was the cutest thing. Like, look at this young guy teaching kindergarten. It's adorable. It wasn't. Kindergarten is one of the most important years of your child's life. And as the daddy of a 4-year-old who will be going to kindergarten next year, I'm taking it very seriously because I know I want him to have a better experience in kindergarten than I did. And if you're watching this video, I guarantee you that you can remember your experience in kindergarten, and it was either very positive or very negative. I know a lot of people online, they tell you all your child needs to do is know how to use their water bottle, right? They know how to use a straw, or they have to know how to open a lunch kit and arrange their food. Or they just need to be happy. They need to be loved. They need to be cared for. I'm here to tell you, while all of that stuff sounds cute, it's simply not true. And if it is true that all your child needs to go into kindergarten and have a good experience is knowing how to open their lunch kit, then you are in a very, very privileged position. You've got your kid going to an amazing school. You can afford tutors if they fall behind. You can afford learning pods and all that other stuff. Your kid is going to be fine no matter what you do. No matter what you do. Some kids are just fine because they have enough money to pay for school. Most kids, that is not the case. Most families don't have resources like that. And for most of us, if our kid isn't ready, they are going to struggle just like I did and just like my students did. Okay? We've got to get rid of the idea that it's either we love them and care about them and they're ready, or they're not, okay? It takes more than that. Now, when it comes to getting your child ready for kindergarten, we can think of two big buckets of things that we need. In the first bucket, we have what I call academic skills. Reading, writing, math. 3 big things we need over here to be ready, okay? And on the other side, we have what I would call soft skills or other skills. These are things like social skills, motor skills, the ability to follow the teacher's directions and interact with an adult, and things like responsibility and independence to take care of your own materials and your own tasks on time. And while a lot of folks tackle these softer skills, which we'll get to, I want to start by telling you exactly what your child is going to need academically to be ready for kindergarten. And to do that, we're going to start with what your child is going to be expected to do at the end of the year. So here's what a typical kindergartner is going to need to be able to do to be ready for first grade. Number 1, they're going to be expected to write their first and last name neatly with a space in between. Notice, I've got the uppercase correct. I have a clean finger space between. Each word is spelled correctly, and I'm writing left to right, top to bottom. I know exactly where to start. I know how to hold my pencil. The name is neat. It's done. This is end of year kindergarten. Number 2, they're going to be asked to perform basic math. A lot of us think of this as counting to 100, which they're going to have to do by 1s, by 10s, by 5s, and by 2s. But this is also addition and subtraction within 10. So kindergarten is the year that a child should be able to see a simple addition problem within 10, and they should be able to solve it. Likewise, they should also be able to see a simple subtraction problem within 10 and be able to solve that as well. Whether they use their fingers, whether they use their head, whether they use pictures or cubes, that's oftentimes less important, but they should be very good with all of their math within 10. And when it comes to reading, they're going to be expected to be able to read simple 3-sound words. For example, if I put these 3 sounds, 1, 2, 3 down, they should be able to read p, it, pit. And when they get to books, we're not going to be doing chapter books in kindergarten. Whether they get to books like this, they should be able to read Jig and Mag, and they should be able to open up and understand as they go that they're going to start on the left, they're going to read to the right, they can point to and read each of those words as they go. So not only does your child need all these different academic skills, they need all these other skills as well. Social skills, motor skills, interpersonal skills, organizational skills, the ability to follow the teacher's directions, right? And if you're like, Spence, that's too much stuff, like, just think about it, right? Imagine yourself dropping your child off for kindergarten the first day, right? You got them, they're excited, they're happy because you've told them kindergarten's a lot of fun and they're gonna go, they're gonna play, they're gonna color, they're gonna draw, right? They're excited, they got their water bottle, they're smiling, I'm so excited. You drop them off, teacher closes the door, you get back in your car, you drive home. What's gonna happen when the door closes? Number one, your child is gonna be surrounded by other kids. They're gonna be one of 20 or one of 25. And the majority of their actions are gonna be with other kids. Do they know how to make friends? Do they know how to share? Do they know how to ask permission? If not, that is going to be a struggle and they're not going to be making friends. This happens all the time, just to tell you the truth. They're going to need social skills. Number two, the teacher's gonna tell them to sit down, to take something out, to fill something in. Can they do it right away? Can they stand up? Can they get in line? Can they follow that direction? If they can't, that's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a problem. They've got to be able to follow an adult's directions the first time right away to be ready for kindergarten. Number three, they're going to sit down and they're going to be asked to do work. It might be math, it might be writing, it might be reading, but they're going to be working. Have you prepared them to feel ready to do those tasks? Now, I'm not saying they're going to be like reading chapter books day one, right? But if they know some of those letter sounds, it's going to make that reading time a lot easier. If they know how to count, if they know how to recognize numbers, if you've started telling them stories about math, like we had 2 little duckies and 2 more duckies came to join. Let's draw a picture of that. Let's play with blocks. Let's figure out how many duckies you have now. If you've done some math, that's going to make it easier. If you've practiced holding the pencil and writing some of the letters in the name, that's going to make it better, right? They're going to be asked to do work, academic work. Have you prepared them to feel comfortable day one? Number 4, as the day goes on, they spend more and more time in that classroom. They're going to be accumulating a lot of stuff. They're going to have pencils and markers and worksheets and games and all this different stuff. Do they know how to organize it? Do they know how to keep track of it? Do they know how to take care of their things? This is often something people forget, but it's so important. I've seen children who can organize their space have a much, much easier time focusing on what they're supposed to be doing than kids who are trying to find things, scrambling around, everything is all over, and the teacher's still talking, still giving directions that the kid is missing. And number 5, okay? And this is the one that I think a lot of people know going in. This is the one that I see on social media where we say, this is the only thing they need, okay? Don't get me wrong. This is critical. But to me, this is the baseline. This is the bare minimum. This is what you should be doing no matter what, which is sending your child to kindergarten happy, loved, taken care of. They can have the best academic skills in the world. They can have amazing social skills with other kids. They can follow the direction the first time and have their space organized. But if they are not happy, if they're not loved, if they're not cared for, none of that other stuff matters. And this is where people say it's either they're loved and they're happy, or you're doing like something academic like reading, right? Or math. It's gotta be both. You've gotta have all that other stuff, and they have to be loved, and they have to be happy, and they have to have a secure attachment with other people. It's never an either or. It is never either we prepare them for the academics or we make them happy. It's never either we teach organization or we teach motor skills. It is always all of it, okay? It's always everything, because kindergarten is everything, and that's simply the truth. So I understand that I am telling you something that is different from the other videos you'll see. It's different from the other, here's how you get ready for kindergarten checklists. And it may feel overwhelming, or like it's too many things to do, or like you're better off just giving up and sending them as is. And let me tell you this honestly, okay? I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot, but it's doable. It's doable. Whether you have 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 years, right? Here's how I would approach this if I were you. Number one, think of the different categories of things that your child needs to be ready for, okay? They're gonna have some academic stuff, some social skills, some stuff with the teacher, with the adult, some organizational skills, and ultimately they're gonna need to be happy, loved, taken care of, all that stuff, right? We've got these different compartments. Then I would think about each one. And I'd say, okay, happy, loved, well taken care of, is that a check? Okay? If so, check, good. We're good to go. I'm gonna keep doing it. Nothing I need to change day to day, all good. Then I'm gonna move to the next bucket. I'm gonna say, okay, organizational skills, their ability to manage their supplies. How is that? Are they cleaning up after themselves? Are they taking care of and responsibility for their toys at home, right? If that's a check, keep going, don't worry about it. If it's not, find a couple different places during the day where they can improve. Have them clean up after themselves after their toys. Have them start organizing things in specific places. Make a system where your child is practicing that skill throughout the day. It doesn't have to take up any more time than what you already do. Just create a system, put it in place, and keep on moving. Number 3, we move to social skills and we look at our child's interactions. We see, are they pushing, fighting, yelling at other kids? Are they playing nicely and getting along? If they're playing nicely and getting along, we move on, right? What we're doing is working, so we're not gonna sweat it. But if we see our child is struggling to interact, then we know this is the place that we're gonna focus on before they get to kindergarten. Maybe it means that instead of sitting to the side when they play, we're gonna come next to them, we're gonna watch them. We're gonna coach them through interactions. Maybe it means we're gonna go and be a little bit more social, hang out with more kids, hang out with different kinds of kids and watch them play. We're going to do something that's gonna coach them through those interactions. My child was an only child during the middle of the pandemic. We needed to coach him, so we got his stuffed animals and we put them around and we practiced social situations because we looked at him and we said, where is the gap? What is he not getting? And we knew it was social skills, so that's what we coached. And we played different situations with the things. We had him practice sharing, otherwise he wouldn't have gotten it. You've got to look at your kid and say, do they have it? Yes, great, let's keep doing it. No, let's give them some practice. Let's give them some exposure. Let's give them a chance to get better at this skill. Number 4, we're gonna look at their interactions with us as the adult and with any other adult in their life who is in a position of authority. We're gonna say, are they able to follow directions? Do they know how to do it? I'm not saying kids need to just sit and do everything we say. Do they know how to do it? Does your child know how to hear a direction and do it? Or is that a guaranteed meltdown? Is it a guaranteed tantrum? Here's the test. If you ask your child to do something that they don't want to do, can they do it? If not, you know this is one area I need to work because the teacher is going to be asking them to do things that they don't want to do. They want to finish coloring, now it's time to move. They want to stay at recess, now it's time to go inside. There's a fire drill, they've got to leave the classroom, they want to stay. They're going to be asked to do something they don't want to do. Can they do it? If so, you're like, great, keep doing what you're doing. And again, if not, you know what you need to practice. I'm not saying it's easy. What I am saying is they're not going to magically walk in the classroom in kindergarten, defy everything that you say, and then follow the teacher's directions. It doesn't work like that, okay? Are they ready to follow the directions? And number 5, are they going to be ready for the very real academic requirements of kindergarten? You look at what they're going to have to do at the end, and you've got to think, do I think right now they can go in and over the course of the year, they can get there? Again, it's not going to be one-on-one teaching, okay? It's likely going to be a whole class situation, 1 of 20, 1 of 22, 1 of 25. Are they going to be able to get where you want them to get, okay? If yes, you're like, bet, we got it covered. I've done what I need to do. I'm ready to send. If no, you might want to start building some skills. It may be counting. It might be writing. It might be reading. If it's reading, I got you covered. I can help you get them ready fast. But you want to look at, do I think they're going to be ready or not? Because they're going to need all of these different things. So my hope is that you're walking away with something that can meaningfully impact your child and how you prepare them for kindergarten. Now, I'm not saying that this is gonna be easy, but few parts of parenting are. And while there's a lot of different things we can think about, if you decide it's the academic stuff that you want help with, the biggest component is reading, learning the sounds and learning how to read. And if you want help there, I've got you covered, okay? The biggest, easiest, fastest way that you can start is by learning how many sounds they know and starting to teach them more. That's gonna be the foundation to reading. I've got a video, I'm gonna link it right here, that's gonna show you exactly how to assess how many letter sounds your little one knows. So not only do you know where they're at now, but you know what to work on next. And until next time, I will talk to you soon.